Hi everyone, it's Mini here. Welcome to my channel. I hope all is good. The purpose for me doing this video is to talk about how entitled and selfish people are these days. And the thing about it is that they do not care whose they're endangering or anything like that. And I want to use a good example is that constantly you're seeing in the news where people are putting sand on the roadways, blocking up entrances and all sorts of things. These people are so inconsiderate that they don't cater if a fire truck or ambulance or someone pregnant or whatever disaster is impending that can happen. They don't care. If you don't need two loads of sand at the same time, you can buy one load of sand, and you can often see that these sands are on the roadway blocking it for days and weeks, and they're not being used up. People don't think about other people, and this is a major problem in our society. They are so entitled and so selfish. They do not consider anyone at all. They just do what they want. Recently I had an incident where these guys on a horse cart, they drove into my neighborhood, and they dumped some AC units on the empty in front of the empty lot in my area, and we had to go looking for them, and they were hiding in the streets and so on, but we got them, and then they came back and they had to pick it up. But that is a very clear example of how selfish people are. They only think about themselves. They do not think about other people. They are so entitled, and this is the example the older generation are setting for the younger generation. And it is clear that these problems are being materialized in our schools these days. Look at the amount of incidents in our schools, in our education system. They are numerous. Many of the kids are beating up each other, people are getting injured and all these things because the parents are setting a very, very bad examples for their children and other youths in society, and it is becoming extremely stressful for people to live. We already have your own stress to deal, but then when you go on the road, you have to deal with additional stress. And like I said, it is becoming so crazy that you don't even want to leave your house. You just wish that you can just stay home and don't do anything with the outer world out there. I went, for example, another instance I had this week where a guy totally blocked up the driveway of the school that my kid attend. And I knock on the window, and he's sitting in the car, and he would not move, and he's like over 5 minutes hold up the entire traffic that backed up from the school compound onto the main road, which was so ridiculous. And then the security realized that he's sitting in the vehicle and he is not budging. He pretends that if he's not there, and the other person is going to look for the kid. Nothing is wrong with driving out. You drive out, park on the driveway, park on the road, on the parapet, the main road, come back into the school compound and look for your kid. But you don't need to block up everybody. And the way he was parked, he blocked everyone up, and I was the person behind. I was knocking on him. I said, you have to move, because I'm not going to squeeze my vehicle on a turn and then hit somebody, and then I'm gonna get myself in trouble. And he was so rude, and his behavior was atrocious. And these are the things that you have to encountered, and you have to really keep your cool, because if you don't keep your cool, you're going to land yourself in trouble, because these people are so entitled and selfish. They don't care about anybody, or it is as if they are the only person in existence. Nobody else matters. Nobody else is around matters or is important. Another example, this one here was with a kid last week. I was in getting fried chicken from one of the fast food place, and this kid, I noticed and I observed her trying to bore in front of me in this line, and I turned and tell her, I'm right behind this guy here. And okay, she was stayed behind me. Now when we reached up to the cashier, do you know what she did? She pushing her money, standing behind me and pushing her money first in front of the cashier. And I turned around and said, hey, you are after me. And I told the cashier, I said, I am before her. I am before her. So I cashed my stuff first, and then I turned around and I told her that there are international norms. Like you wait your turn, you wait in a line. You're a school student, you ought to wait in a line. You don't go bullying people, and you don't go in front of people, and you don't go pushing your money and doing all that kind of tricks. But these are how these people are, and these are the same adults who are raising the kids, bring them into society, and they're total obstructionists, bullies, and whatever name you want to call them. And you can see it happening in our school system. They are like animals on the loose, and have no respect or regards, because they feel entitled, and they feel their ego is bigger than anything else, totally bigger. So I don't know what kind of society we're living in, and the lawlessness. And it seems to me that the education system is failing at addressing these serious and atrocious behavior of students dealing with bullying. And I think one of the main reasons for that is because there are lots of favoritism in our school system. There are a lot of favoritism all over the place, and this is what allowed, and this is what nurture this kind of behavior and attitude to grow and spread in our society. These people think that they're entitled. They're selfish, and they feel that they're entitled. They can do whatever they want. They block up the road. They park anywhere that they're not supposed to park. They want to bypass the traffic cops. They have no respect for the traffic cops, and they do whatever they like. And then when they're disciplined, they cry something: discrimination, racism, and all the social terminology that can come out of the dictionary. They find it to use, and try to make excuse and defend themselves. This is what I want to say. We all are living in a society where we have to coexist, and in order to do that, we must abide by protocols. There are norms that govern. There are norms around us. We all must abide by protocols that contribute in keeping our society peaceful, safe, and for people to live harmoniously. And those protocols are: you don't bore in a line, you don't go blocking up the roads where fire truck can't pass if there is an emergency, so many other things. And I can't understand these simple little protocols people cannot adhere to. And I hope that people pay attention to their attitude and behavior. I never stop. I'm not perfect. Let me be clear to you. I'm not perfect, but I try very much to improve myself. I try to improve myself and work on my own ways. But when it comes to abiding by the rules, I try my very best. I don't go litter the place. I keep my carpets and so on clean. I don't go litter in the place. I don't block up the place with sand. There are certain things I don't do. Okay, I try my very, very best to avoid breaking the laws of my country. And this is what people must look at. They don't think that they're entitled to break the laws. No one is entitled to break the law of nature or their country. You must abide by the law of your country. You must respect the norms. These are simple things that keep our society in peace and harmony. And I would greatly appreciate if people out there teach their neighbor kid, teach someone something, that how important it is to abide by certain norms, laws, and principles, so that we can ensure a safe and peaceful existence among the people that are different among us, who are different from us, and everything else. This is something I just want to put out there. And none of us are entitled to abuse the law or anything like that. We all need freedom. We all have a certain amount of freedom, but we are not free to do what we really want to do, because there are laws out there that we must respect and that we must abide by. So this is something I want to say to you all. So please, people, I am not perfect. I know you're not perfect, but make those changes in the areas that you need to make those changes for the betterment of humanity as a whole. That's all I want to say to you all. I hope you like my video. If you like my video, share it, and thanks to those who subscribe and they always have something kind to say. Thank you all very much. It's easier to be kind than to be angry and mean. It's more rewarding to be kind. All right, so keep it smooth, and see you all next time. Bye.